Are you recording now? Yes, so we'll just, the clubs are going semi-professional. That's why what Staple does with Elevate.
Yeah.
We've got all that video footage of all the games. Now I can put a highlights package together, looking to next year to go live stream for all the games.
Yeah.
So the clubs can have it in the clubs. How we do that? It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's going to take a bit of money, a bit of investment from outside.
Yeah.
It's like from outside of the rugby union, because we know the rugby union ain't got no money.
Nah.
And it's how do you attract players? How do you make this grow?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I win the lotto tonight, the big one, you've got a sponsor right there.
Yeah. I think we can do it. So, yeah, hey, AC here, and welcome to the channel. And I've got Hisa in from Southern, assistant coach out at Southern along there with Lobby. So, how's that been treating you so far?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. It's great times, like getting back in with the boys that I was playing with, and just sort of giving back my knowledge and just experience of the game. And
You must be doing something, like, because I take it you're looking after the forwards.
Forwards and the defence.
And the defence?
Yeah.
That explains something, doesn't it? So, like with your defence, your number one guys in turnovers.
Yeah.
So you're turning the ball over. You've turned it over 72 times.
Yeah.
The games you've played, that's the highest out of all of them. But from scoring from those opportunities, you're the lowest at 6.9.
Yeah,
so,
I've seen that.
Yeah. So that
is,
but it must be a lot of it on defence when you turn it over, or
I think our aim this year was we'd only have two guys with a license to be able to get over the ball, and but I think most of the boys know, if the ball's there and available, then have a crack at it, or go clean past the pill, and opportunities there. So I think that's where we've been pretty lucky as well with Harry leading the boys. He's well experienced in that area of the game.
Yeah, Harry always has amazed me. I watched him at the start of the season, and I was like, geez, he's got quicker.
Yeah,
and he got leaner.
He's looking sharp.
He's looking sharp, and keeping healthy, and that's probably the best I've seen him in a while.
Yeah.
And also, your probably number one attribute at Southern at the moment is your set piece.
Yeah.
Scrums and lineouts. You guys have got a really great set piece.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Harry leads the lineouts.
Yeah.
He's our brains behind the lineout attack there.
Yeah.
And I just add my 2 cents whenever I can, just around the lifts and around movement on the ground and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Harry's pretty much the mastermind behind the line attack.
You've got a core group of guys in that forward pack who've been doing it for probably
4 years, last 5 years.
5 years,
yeah. The last time I was there, they were just starting off, so they've gotten into their work, and and I think the scrums. The boys were saying earlier this year they didn't really have a scrum coach last year. I know Case was popping in every now and then, but they haven't really had somebody to be able to, I don't know, train them in the scrum area.
Yeah. Is it more like focus?
Yeah. And more get some scrummaging in through training sessions.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's where me and Lobby just split off, and we do our own thing, and he's always accusing me of going over with the split, but you can't get good if you're not putting the time into the
and so
to that area.
Because we're in the last round, and you've got, I think you got Zingaree this weekend, and then you've got Kike after that at home, and then GI at home, and then you finish off out at Tyree. To make that top 6. So I always think you need some hard rugby.
Oh, 100%, especially leading into the final stage. It's good. It's good that we've had our bye earlier. to break up that the first round and then into the second round, to this final round. And then leading into the tough games. It's a perfect way to lead into the finals. That's if we make it, but we'll give it a good crack and just continue to focus on each game each week.
And like we were just talking before, me and Staples, there's no guarantees. So even when you go up against Zingaree, I talked to William last week. I was talking to William, and he's like, they're rebuilding for next season already. So you're going to come up against a lot of young guys. They'll be doing something different. And you can't really go on what they've been doing previous if they're rebuilding.
That's it. That's exactly like the Landers. Everyone's expecting a high end season. But it's a rebuilding phase. And James Joseph knows that as well. So
So I'm looking forward to seeing how that game goes next week. And so you played for the Highlanders.
No, Otago. Yeah.
Was it Otago?
Otago, yeah.
Oh no, you went. Did you go play for the Blues or something?
I played a game for the Blues.
That's right. That's why I got confused. You went up and played for the Blues. You got called in, didn't you?
Yeah, got called in.
So how was that experience?
Oh, it was unreal. It was an awesome experience. They weren't having the best of seasons that year. But you could tell everyone was still in it. Just for the love of the game and for the love of the club, I guess. Everyone had a buy-in, and nobody had really high expectations that at the end of the season to be doing playing in the playoffs and that kind of stuff. So they were still heads high and just
I think most sides are like that. If you don't believe in yourself, you've got to you don't believe in that you're number one when you get out there. You're up for failing.
That's it.
Even when you're on a losing side. You just got to believe you're number one. You're going to make it. That's why it works.
100%.
And you've played for Otago.
For Otago. Yeah. My first season. Well, I first got called into the team in 2012. Had a taste of it. Played 2 games. Played against Wellington, and then Auckland. And then 2013, I missed out in the team. And then 2014 onwards, from 2014 to 2020. Each season was great. It was great. Loved it. Loved every season. Every minute with the boys in the squad.
Because I remember I come back to Southern, and I think you were just finishing up.
2020 was my last year there.
And you just finished up, and you started a family?
So I had my first, I heard my first back in 2010. That was Jonty, and then 2019 my daughter was born, Neva, and then 2022 my youngest was born, Mussy. So big age gap, but sort of helped me just focus on my family a bit more. I was loving the game, but I think my family came first to me. So I decided to put that into perspective. And
so you spent a couple of 2 or 3 or 4 years doing that now. Then you've been called in to come and coach. And I seen you last night because I come over and had a quick chat to you. And you're also coaching with Kings as well, or supporting.
I'm helping coach my son's team, so the under 15 Tigers. Funny bunch of lads. I'm sure all their ears are painted on most of the times, but that's teenage boys for you. But I think once they get used to the game, they're still young. Once they get used to the game, there'll be an awesome bunch of boys leading into the older years.
Because we one of the big talking points at the moment in New Zealand and here in Dunedin that we'll talk about is first 15 rugby. And how, like, even last night chatting to some of the old heads, how some of the Colts players have come in and they're not interested. They've burnt out. They just want to go play footy and have a beer.
That's it.
And they've had all the skills. It's like it's been beaten out of them before they even get to us.
There's a lot there's a lot of expectations around like first 15 boys nowadays. Yeah. Like back in our days, it was like just train on Tuesday, Thursday, game on Saturday, and then that's it. Yeah. You weren't expected to go to the gym. Just turn up to trainings on Tuesday and Thursday, play on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's like, man, it's like pretty much high school, like first 15s are pretty much like professional, like semi-professional. They gym, train, like, man, 2 to 3, 4 times a week, and it's crazy. And they have all these like reviews, previews, and it's crazy.
It's more full on than what we do at Premier Rugby.
Yeah.
And I like, where's the joy in it for them? Like, at that age, I think you've got to be enjoying your footy. I enjoyed it at that age.
Yeah, 100%.
I still wasn't 100% committed to playing rugby.
Yeah. It was all about play first 15, and then you get to hang out with your mates. Afterwards. That was the best times. But now it's like it's.
So it's one of those questions that I don't think there's going to be an absolute answer in a hurry. It's like, and because I want to see the boys enjoy their footy. What's the point of not playing? Like, what's the point of playing if you're not enjoying it? I would say that if you're not enjoying your training, like if you come to footy and you don't enjoy it, so what the hell are you doing? And that's why I think we're losing a lot of those players because they're not enjoying it anymore. They don't find the fun in it coming to a club. But I noticed with Southern, the boys that you have there, they love it. They
100%. I guess it's the environment that you create at the club that the boys, enjoy, I guess. And Lobby was always the one to, bring that culture. He's all about culture and the environment, so he's, And I'll always back Lobby up, just like, add in my 2 cents because he's a leading man. So
I've enjoyed watching him this year.
To
be honest, because like we had JL last year. And it was like I could see Lobby in the background. They're champing at the bit. He was just champing to have go at it. And it's been pretty cool that he was there. But now for him to get an opportunity to go win a championship will do really well. And I think you've got the right cattle there.
Definitely.
I'm biased. But the cool thing that me this year is being able to get out and about and be at GI. Be at Dunedin. Talk to go out to Tyree and see the Tyree boys. Have them in here, Tom and those guys. It's been great to see how other clubs operate.
And
how the cultures are different.
Very different. Each club is different, No,
and so that's been great for me. So, what are your expectations moving into this next round with the boys? Because I feel you haven't really hit your straps yet. You're still building. And so
I guess we take each week as it comes. We don't really look forward, onto other games that we have ahead. So we just take each week as it comes. This week, Zingers will be focusing solely just on Zingers, and how they attack and what their defence looks like and what we can look to, attack. What weaknesses we can find.
Because I remember I talked to Harry the last time he's played Zingers at the stadium. And Harry says, we just wanted to run with the ball. And I was like, I just shook my head. Like it was a great game. For tat.
It was running rugby kind of.
And I was like, that's not the way Southern play rugby, but okay.
It's like So, I think maybe the last 2 games that we've played, or 2 or 3 games we've played, we've sort of come into our own, finding where we're good at and what we're good at, and focusing on that each week, I guess, and just putting it out there on the field.
It should be good to watch. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this last round.
Same.
Looking to see who's going to pop their heads up. I've talked to most of all the coaches. It's been really good for me to get where they're at. They're playing to their strengths. Kike's, they're a well-balanced side.
Tyree's
just an 80-minute side.
Yeah.
GI at the moment is probably a bit light.
Yeah.
Their depth is a bit challenged, but they're still there.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then you got university that can just turn it on.
That's it.
So it's
It's I definitely find this year it hasn't just been one-sided, with one club.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been like this team this week, this team this week, and it hasn't really been like one-sided. So it's good. It's good like that. You don't want a season with just one club right up at the top, and then And
I think that's what's like the last few seasons has shown us how close it is. You don't know, you've got no idea who's going to win this thing.
That's it.
You're not going to, like GI last year won it with 2 games. They lost their first game in the semis, and then turned around and won the next 2. It's like, wow,
that's it.
That's it. It's like Southern coming back from 5th and winning it. It's like you just
you never know. You never know. It's never the top team that always take it out now. That's good. That's good.
So in the future, where do you see yourself going as a coach, and do you see yourself continuing? Was it like when you came in as coaching? Was it like I'm doing this for 2 years, 3 years, and then?
To be honest, I was doing it for the season. But we'll see if Lobby actually asks, or if he stays on, and then asks me to stay on. I'll probably stay on. With him. It just depends on who we got at the club, I guess. Who turns up next year again, and
because we've got some good Colts players down there too.
Really that's it. Hubba and Hamish. Tom are doing a great job with the Colts. So good stuff on them. They've done really well recruiting on the off season. It's like you couldn't ask for anything better as a club. Seeing all these boys turn up for like pre-season and then for the season as well. It's like it's awesome. It's awesome.
And I see you guys have pushed into Kings and were over there and got the boys over. I think you had them over. It was a couple of weekends ago. You had them over.
It was after Alhambra. After Alhambra at home game. The first 15, I think they came into the club rooms after our game, and just mingled with the boys. I wasn't actually there. I had to go to work straight after the game. But I think it went good. And Jimmy actually stayed around as well, and welcomed those Kings boys into the club, and
that's the future of like rugby here in Dunedin. It's not a guarantee. It's like those boys want to go play rugby, they go play wherever they want.
That's it.
And like all the clubs, we all open our doors up to them.
100%.
It's really been great to watch these young boys come through.
Definitely has.
Like we were there. We were young fellas coming through.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Green, and like, oh.
But I guess you got to start somewhere, you know. Doesn't matter what club you're at, but just as long as you're enjoying your footy.
Part of the community.
That's it.
No, so that's been great, Hisa. And I'll let you get back to your family. And
legend.
Thank you for coming in and chatting.
Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks for having me in.
No, awesome.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, and I'm AC, and I'll catch you on the sideline. That's awesome.
It's me. It's me. That's all good. That's what it's all about, eh?
Being sharp, like, as you on Southern Rugby, I just love that.
Yeah.
I tried to stay independent.
Yeah.
Fucking hard.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
I sit there now, it's like, and how do you put a positive spin on something, that sort of stuff. But it's like, out Tory and watching them lose it's like, mate, it's hard.
Yeah.
See what's said on them. It's like,
well, it's crazy how much they turned it around in a year.
Yeah.
Like last year, they were like struggling. I think did they finish at the bottom of the table or something?